Getting attention used to be one of the hardest parts of growing a business. Today, getting attention is still hard, but it's only half the job. Your potential customers are surrounded by advertisements, cold calls, emails, direct messages, and people just making promises. Even when you can solve their problems, they've probably heard the exact same promise from 20 other businesses just that day. In this episode, I'm going to show you why attention alone is no longer enough, why customers need an opportunity to spend time with your business, and how that time can build the trust needed for them to take action. I've spent more than 25 years producing video and helping businesses communicate what they do. Over that time, I've developed my Reach, Captivate and Grow system around one simple lesson. Businesses must get attention, but they must also give people a reason to stay. We're going to take a look at how buying decisions have changed, why too many choices often lead to no decision at all, and the different ways a business can build trust before a salesperson ever speaks with a customer. And then I'm going to explain why I believe consistent video is the most scalable way to let prospects spend time with your business. Hello and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers. This is Joe Justice, and let's talk about trust. To understand that first, we need to kind of go back in time to a time of the past when somebody wanted a service. Let's imagine you have a customer here and they are wanting a plumber. So what are they going to do? They're going to go to the yellow pages. They're going to look up and they're going to find probably 3 plumbers in the area. And they're going to call all 3 of those. They're going to get a quote and they're going to vet them. They're going to find out what kind of people they have, what kind of solutions they offer, what are their prices, what are their technicians, what are they able to do, and they're going to pick one of those 3 choices. Easy peasy, piece of cake. All you have to do is make sure that you have a good ad in the yellow pages. Well, that's not the way things work today. Today, you've got that same customer, whether it's plumbing or any other service. Believe me when I tell you, it's every other service. Instead, you've got this one customer and they're bombarded by DMs, ads. They've got Google that they can go to. They get cold calls from people. My little phone there. They get cold calls from people. They're constantly getting bombarded with all kinds of different sources of information. Now, what happens here is a phenomenon that we call analysis paralysis. Which of these choices do you make? When you're taking a look back at this and you've got 3 choices to make, you're going to make a choice. Pretty simple. When you've got all of these different choices and you don't know which one to go with, you're going to choose nothing. And that's the situation that consumers find themselves in today. So what we have here that we're selling more than attention, which is what you need this way, what you really need to make sure that you sell is trust. People, for a long time, if you talk to anybody that's in the sales profession, they will tell you that people have to know, like, and trust you. And you have to build that trust over time. It's more important now than ever because people do business with businesses and people that they trust. But how do you build trust? There's only one way to build that trust, and that is through time. The more time that a client spends with you, the more trust you're going to build. So you have to find ways to do time. They have to spend time with you. And preferably, you want them to spend time with you before they ever get into any kind of like an actual sales conversation, before they ever see a salesperson. The first time, if you do some kind of attention-based strategy, like cold calling or DMs or advertising, direct response advertising, billboards, any of those types of things, you're going to get their attention first, and then they're going to need to spend time with you. Now, how do they spend time? There's lots of classic ways to spend time. You can do consultations. You can do site surveys. You can do meet them at business after hours, power lunches. In the past, those were all very traditional ways that you could spend time with a potential customer, with a client, so that they can build that trust. And now it's way more important than it ever used to be, because you have to spend that time. But here's the problem that you're going to run into with that. You don't have all the time in the world. You need some other ways for people that you get their attention. They want to learn more. They're not going to trust you. They're not going to believe you. They're probably going to think that you're scamming them. They're probably going to think that it's too good to be true, especially if you've got a great offer. So you need to offer up the opportunity for them to find time with you. How can they spend more time with you? Well, there's lots of ways. So imagine you did white papers. Imagine you did case studies and testimonials. So these are all documents. These could be a website. These could be a PDF. These are all kinds of different ways that people can spend time with you. How about a podcast? They can listen to you. How about a webinar? They can watch you and learn from you. And then there's the most effective and the most scalable way to do things, and that is with video. So just imagine that you're spending time with somebody. You're on the other side of the lens, and you're creating specific types of videos that lets people learn more about you, get to know you, and trust you. They hear your voice and they interact with you. It's not your imagination that really powerful, high-level CEOs and business leaders are doing long-form videos. They're doing their own YouTube channels. They're doing all of this kind of stuff because they're giving potential clients the opportunity to spend time with them. Or, is a local business coach going to get 10 million views on his YouTube video? No, but if people learn about him and then they go and watch the video, they have the opportunity to watch the video, they spend that time with them and they build that trust. And that's exactly what you want to do. You want to give people the opportunity. If they do not have the opportunity to spend time with you, then you're never going to get them past that point of attention. Attention is just part of it. And that's where things used to be. It was all about attention. Now it's about trust, because attention is actually easier than ever. And that's how I developed the Reach, Captivate, and Grow system that we use for videos. So real quick, if you're looking to build that trust using video and you don't really know how to get started, I'm happy to help you out. I can kind of take a look at what you're currently doing, what your plans are, maybe give you some suggestions on the next step. All you need to do is just send me a text message or give me a call at 304-853-5522. I'll take a look at what you're doing and see if there's something I might be able to do to help you reach, captivate, and grow with video. So the system is pretty simple. All you do is you create every single month, you create a long form video. So this one is usually 2 to 5 minutes long, and these are usually pretty straightforward type videos. We have a specific system that we use, but basically you want to have a branding video. That's most important. You want people to kind of know who you are. Month after month after month, you can do product demos. You can do testimonials. You can do a profile of a key personnel. You can do case studies. You do this month after month after month, month after month after month, month after month after month, and you just do these videos, 2 to 5 minute videos, 2 to 5 minute videos every single month. Now, the problem that you're going to run into with this then is, how do you get people to watch the videos? Well, that's pretty simple. That's where the Reach, Captivate, and Grow system comes into play. You take this video and you cut it up into short videos, so that you're coming out with something at least every other day or so that you're constantly, you clip all this stuff up. So you're using this short video here. These are for attention. And then people find out about you and then they say, that's pretty interesting. That really solves my problem. And then they go through and they watch one video. Now they're going to watch one of the longer videos, and then they're going to watch another one, and that's going to lead to another one, and then that one's going to lead to another one, and then they're going to go up and watch this one, and then they're going to come around and watch that one, and they're going to have that opportunity to spend time with you and to build that level of trust that you need in the modern economy. When you're doing this kind of stuff, when you're reaching people, you're getting their attention and then giving them the opportunity to spend time with you. That's how you're going to grow your business today, and that's how you're going to effectively build that trust to the point where you're going to get a bunch of new clients. Now, I know your first objection is going to be that you don't want to go through all this. This all looks really complicated and a lot of hard work. It would be much better to just pay for an ad, to just put up a billboard or do the yellow pages like the old school way. Well, I'm just here to tell you that's not the way the world moves today. Nobody believes you, okay? You need to write that down. You need to take it to heart. There's no trust. If people cannot learn more about you and get to know you, they will write you off. They will not make the decision. The people that they spend time with, hours of time with, those are the ones that they're going to believe in and commit to. I hope that you found this helpful here today and that you take a little bit of time to make a plan to start making consistent videos so that people can get to know you and trust you, that you can grow your business. This is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.